Oh, don't do it. Please don't do it.
I'm talking about donating to vloggers on their Patreon or through PayPal or with Super Chat on the live streams. And there's been some debate about this, and there's been some talk about this, that a lot of the foreign vloggers in the Philippines, a lot of them are e-begging now, with doing the live streams constantly, talking about the same thing over and over again. Just having like this daily or even weekly live stream, which is fine, by the way. But if you're just doing it only to get money from people to donate to your channel, well, what's the point of that? I mean, that's lame. That's a lame thing to do. And guys, if you're going to be donating money, there are way better ways to help people in the Philippines rather than helping these broke foreigner expats that can just go back home to their own country. They have options. Help the locals that don't have options. Help the Filipino people who 1 in 5 is considered under the poverty line, and wait, like, we're talking like poverty like you've never seen before. You can't compare it to poverty in the West. Those under the poverty line in a place like the Philippines are destitute. They are dirt poor. They are absolutely in the kind of living in the kind of conditions that you would never see in the West. Even for someone that's homeless in the West, they have options too. They get welfare. They get shelters that they can go to. They have programs to get them back on their feet. It doesn't happen like that in the Philippines. So donate to these locals that need the help. I don't understand why guys are donating to these expats that are really just talking nonsense, or they're talking like a broken record, talking the same stuff over and over again without any good information. This information can be found on Google in about 10 seconds by reading a blog or by watching another vlog or whatever. But it really doesn't take, a lot to make these videos and to find out this information. These guys are not giving you special information. They're not giving you insider information. They're not the gurus of the Philippines information. They're just guys with a camera who went to the Philippines and they're trying to build their channel. That's all they are. There's a vlogger that is giving you like really good information and is helping you, genuinely helping you. Okay, swing them a few bucks, but don't go crazy with it. And like I said, there are people that definitely need it more. So think about them. For example, in the Philippines, it's highly prone to natural disasters, earthquakes, typhoons, volcanoes, tsunami, everything and the Red Cross is very, very active in the Philippines. I met a British girl in Panglao and Bohol, and she actually worked for, I think, 9 months of the year or 6 months of the year. She worked in Manila for the Red Cross. And she was a disaster relief coordinator. And she told me she's there for the typhoon season. She comes in, I guess it's June, and she leaves in December. She's there for the typhoon season. So there's a lot of Red Cross workers who work in the Philippines and who volunteer in the Philippines. And they're very active. So why not donate to the Red Cross instead of some broke vlogger who is just talking nonsense on their live stream every day? When you are deciding to donate to a vlogger, consider people that need it more. In the Philippines, the Red Cross is a good start. And just look at these kids here in this video, in this picture, and think about them. They need it more. These kids need it more. If locals need it more than some doofus sexpat vlogger who just wants you to finance his life in the Philippines. There's been quite a few expats and YouTubers who have started these charities, but you got to wonder, what is the real reason for starting these charities? Is it, there are a few that are obviously fishy. at the very least. And they've actually been exposed by a lot of other vloggers who have tried to expose them and just kind of let everyone know that there's something's amiss here, something is not right. And I think it's good that those other vloggers have done that. Just be careful when you're donating that the charity is a reputable charity. You might want to just stick to the well-known charities. Don't bother with some expat that's just started some random charity. You just don't know. I'm not saying they're all like that. Definitely not. Okay, definitely not. Some have very good altruistic um, ideals and they want to help. But, there's too many cases where this could go sideways and it's a scam. Here's an example. This guy, he's helping kids with this charity. And it turns out that he's a registered sex offender for having sex with underage girls. So now he's starting a charity with kids. Gee, I wonder why he's doing this. What's he really up to? It's pretty obvious. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe this video. And I'll have another one, part 2 of this topic, coming up.